Interplanetary is a small, hard science fiction turn-based artillery game about betrayal.
Well, the piece was broken.
The piece was broken, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
Over consuming your own resources, and Totalen Krieg, developed by Team Jolly Roger, a Finnish group, and released on Steam in 2014 as an early access game, it's set in a dystopian world, for planetary civilizations near a point where they require more than one world to support the ever-growing anime merch industry, in order to keep their population calm and disciplined.
I'm doing something important in here!
Sister planets from the same system are now in competition over who may claim the other as a colony for their ever-expanding necessities. Drastic measures are reached.
At the push of a button.
Cannons are drawn, and negotiations have failed. All-out total war has begun, and you are the dictator of one of the worlds involved.
Cause you got that. 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 Something that I need. Give it to me. Cause you got that. Cause you got that. Something that I need. That I need. Cause you got that.
Fuck. J'ai une question. Et c'est une question capitale. Es-tu prêt à accepter Peace in Our Time?
I surrender. The Americans, I surrender.
The game is a battle royale. You must destroy your adversary's main cities in order to incapacitate them, like the US did in the Korean War. For this, you have the following tools at your disposal. You have 5 interfaces: Overview, Build, Intelligence, Targeting, and Research. Overview shows you the general information you require, such as how much energy and minerals you produce, how many turns you have left until your planet is completely stripped of everything, and how many guns you have on command. Build lets you build on your planet. You are limited by the minerals at your disposal, and must construct near cities and near energy generators you make yourself. Buildings link to each other in a grid in order to be functional. Be disconnected, and you will cease to function. Each building can be upgraded with models that will give a buff and a debuff, such as giving more projectiles, accelerating research, and more. Intelligence shows your knowledge about other planets' arms, structure, defenses, and population centers, based on your spying powers and their counterintelligence. This can serve to make your attacks more precise if you're using missiles or lasers, as you should. Intelligence works using multiple levels you can pass through. Each level grants you more and more visibility on critical infrastructure. If you lose intelligence later, what you have discovered remains visible. You will simply not see the new stuff, making early espionage builds effective to get city locations before any real defenses can be built up. There is also the option of alternative intelligence, which we'll cover later. Targeting brings you up to the solar system map and your weapon list. Weapons can shoot for an energy cost, and depending on the type, they will require some ballistic knowledge. Railguns and missiles will operate according to the laws of physics, and not do the exact path you plot out as planets move during a turn. You will need a degree in ballistics and orbital mechanics in order to accomplish divine slingshot strikes. Each weapon can only fire from the side of the planet it's on, making uniside weapon plans quite inefficient.
Josh, t'as failli te reprendre ton premier missile. Je me donne deux.
Lasers will go straight to the point, being blocked by any obstacle in between you and your target. It's a sure way of hitting, but less powerful, less versatile. And they're also the Wunderwaffen, for when you really need to destroy someone. They are powerful, and there are 3 main branches: nukes, meteors, and sun lasers. Beware, once you start unleashing those, expect other players to start attacking you in particular. You can use weapons as intelligence, as you get a message for every building you hit, making low-damage, high AoE railguns as an effective espionage device for less-than-friendly diplomacy. Research shows you a research tree. You can queue research by selecting a later one. You have a base research speed, but you can always use building upgrades to accelerate it for a price. Each technology will grant you both new buildings and new upgrades. You can also switch technologies without losing progress. Choose carefully what you're aiming for. Between turns is the action phase, during which every weapon will fire simultaneously as the planets move. Who shoots who is a surprise, leading to a submarine game style of tension, where human players add an extra flavor of betrayal at any turn.
Oh my god, the asteroid!
Oh my god.
Take cover, college.
I've been hit.
No.
Oh
What
my
the hell?
god.
This is the core of what I consider Interplanetary's strong point despite the arrival of more content-expansive equivalents like Orbitals, which is real-time, or if you're very liberal with equivalents, Planetary Annihilation. You can play against bots or people, both online and on LAN. The maximum player amount is not defined. As such, feel free to go for a full-on 50-people battle royale. In the system you play in, player planets will alternate between rotations either clockwise or counterclockwise with speeds depending on the distance your planet is from the Sun, except if you change default settings. This makes playing with at least 3 people a more dynamic experience, with the occasional pass-by moments of intense fire and moments of calm where you're very far away. There's no diplomacy in the game. There is no way to gain victory as a team, but nothing will stop you from making unofficial treaties of cooperation against common foes. Sometimes it's better to get intel from that one guy who spies everywhere to destroy the only superpower in the system before it becomes a threat to both of you. But in the end, there can only be one ruler over the stellar system. It's quite short, quite simple, and can easily fill about an hour per game. If you're looking for a short fun while waiting for the rest of the gang to arrive, or maybe want to challenge yourself to on the deadly game of Enzig, well, Interplanetary is for you. How will you play? What strategy will you devise to end your friends? Well, it's too late for that. Since when you were distracted by the video, I finished the ICBM facility with unclearable, max civilian damage, nuclear fallout. If you like this content and want to see more, leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more Baguette Boys reviews.